Greetings and salutations, this is Wolffoetowtech coming directly to you through the power of the internet via the YouTube video sharing platform. And this is my little Pokemon Direct video. I have yet to watch it. It's 7:48 right now, and it says it's supposed to go live Eastern time, Eastern US time would be 9 o'clock, so it's going to be 8 o'clock US Central time. So I'm a few minutes ahead here. I was contemplating doing a live stream, but I've had issues trying to watch a live stream and do a live stream myself. I just don't quite have enough bandwidth to do both at the same time, unless I happen to have both my Wi-Fi hotspots at full power. But so here we go. People are speculating left and right. I haven't watched any of that stuff. I just saw thumbnails. But I'm going to just say it's, considering that it's only 7 minutes long, it's going to be Pokemon, the 8th generation Pokemon game announced. And, yeah. The 8th generation Pokemon game announced for the Nintendo Switch. And there might actually be an extra section in there for something else. Considering it's only 7 minutes long, they might throw up a few things like the next Pokemon Detective Pikachu is coming out, blah blah blah, maybe that, and maybe mention something else also about Pokemon coming to the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo 3DS or something else like that. But considering it's only 7 minutes long, it's most likely it's going to be a one game and a few like snap announcements here and there. The rumor mill has been throwing around the current top one, the current top version of it is Pokemon Queens and Pokemon Kings. This is the favored one, and then there's also another alternate version titles, which would be Pokemon Crown and Scepter. This is all based around on the other set of rumors stating that the new Pokemon game will be coming to will be based around England, which is interesting enough as it is. There's some really interesting English monsters in mythology, and Scottish and Irish monsters that could be quite interesting when they translate into it. However, as far as wildlife is concerned, it's probably not that big of a deal. England is pretty much a very boring nation as far as biodiversity. People kind of killed off the supermajority of the animals there, okay? I mean native animals. So it's just kind of a really there's not much biodiversity there to play with. So what Gamefreak would have to do is they would have to go back through history and discover the English moose, the various lost species of English deer and fox and other stuff like wolves like that. You know, there was an actual unique variant of wolf that was exclusive to England that it's not particularly special or anything, but it's extinct because of the English. They kind of wrecked up their environment pretty badly. So, and we're down to 7:52, and I think I started this video too early. As my little Pokemon story goes, is I was an ultra hardcore Pokemon fan back in red, blue, yellow version days into gold, silver, and crystal. And then right around when Ruby and Sapphire came up is right around the time I started moving away from the Pokemon franchise. It wasn't something I was focusing on at that point. I kind of outgrew it faster than it grew itself. And secondary, I played so much Pokemon with red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and crystal versions that I basically maxed myself out in interest for such franchise. I kept buying the games and I kept playing through most of them. But every generation after from Sapphire on is that I got a little less far before I got bored or tired of the franchise. I think Ruby and Sapphire, I literally got up to like literally before the Elite Four, and I kind of like I couldn't power myself through. I had other games to play, Legend of Zeldas and Super Mario games, and uh, Extreme G's, and all kinds of other stuff to play, and I kind of slid off onto that stuff, and. The same thing happened with Pearl and Diamond. Actually, I didn't get to the last gym. I got to the seventh gym, and up to the seventh gym, and think the mountain. Forgot its name. Yeah, I know. It's. I go one gym shorter each generation after Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, from Ruby and Sapphire on. It's just how it is. There's a few times when I saw some stuff that really energized me, like really, and then I'm like, okay, I haven't been playing all these games. I'm kind of behind, and oh yeah, I burned myself out on Pokemon. I can't get super excited. I'll play Pokemon Shuffle, and I'll play Pokemon in Smash Bros. And I enjoy the games. I enjoy learning about and seeing new stuff, but I kind of outgrew Pokemon faster than it grew, and I played an insane amount of Pokemon. I had like in my red version for the Game Boy, I had all 151 Pokemon, all 75 level 75 plus, pretty much. I spent insane amount of time leveling up a Caterpie and a Metapod up to that point, literally because I wanted to figure out where their stats would go to when I got them that high. So I played an insane degree of Pokemon when I was younger, and back in the red, blue, gold, silver days. And I really loved gold and silver, and part of what pushed me off is the fact I outgrew it so fast. I played an insane amount of it, and then I also outgrew it as far as skills and interest is concerned. But also the fact that I literally did stuff like that where I had to catch like 5 of every Pokemon and like figure out which is the best one of the 5, and then I leveled up all the way, and I tried to level up every little critter I could get up as high as I could so I can have a variety of critters at all different kinds of levels, and it was kind of ridiculous. I kind of went super hardcore, ultra hardcore way back before a lot of stuff, a lot of the new stuff, the new EV and EV and UV and oh yeah, EV and IV, yeah, IV and EV training and all the breeding stuff went down. I was doing that crazy shit back on gold and silver, red and blue and gold and silver and yellow version. So it's getting a little pixely. And it's 7:57. So we're basically just waiting here for the Pokemon Direct to start, and I don't want to pause the video. I didn't want to do a live stream because, as I said, the bandwidth quality of me doing a live stream is just at that point where it works, but any hiccup knocks me off. So it doesn't take much. I'm gonna have to upgrade my equipment some point in the future and really get that worked out. So at this point, I'm just waiting for Nintendo and Game Freak to start the Pokemon Company to start the live stream. The Pokemon Company is a joint venture company between Game Freak and Nintendo. Nintendo and Game Freak elect a few people from each company to head up the Pokemon Company and run it. That is really pixely. Just checking. So at any moment, they're going to start up something. It's now 7:59. We have a minute to go before the Pokemon Direct starts. I would like to take this moment to state that I've been having difficulty getting up all my videos at this end of the month here. I basically used up almost all my data on all my devices, which explains why it's getting really pixely. But anyways, this has been a little nerve wracking, but I'm going to make it, and I'm gonna make it with all my videos for the month, and starting into next month, and I'm gonna do a little bit better budgeting, and I'm gonna upgrade some stuff. Oh, there it is.
Welcome to the Pokemon
7:59.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Oh, hi, Ishihara.
Today,
yeah, that was lackluster
bow
there.
Very special information with all
on my part. Boy, this is pixely.
Pokemon trainers all around the globe have already enjoyed many adventures in various regions of the Pokemon world.
Yeah, Gen 8 announcement.
Along the way, trainers have encountered many different Pokemon, battled against countless other Pokemon trainers, and experienced stories all their own. And this year, a new Pokemon journey will begin for all of you.
This is terribly
We've prepared
pixely.
A special video to welcome you to the setting of your next adventure. Please take a look.
Oh yes, please take a look. Coming directly to you. Yeah, it looks like England. As I said, it's really pixely, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah, England. Yeah, nothing new. New Pokemon. Fire type. I guess that's the starter, and that's the water starter. A little salamander. And then the grass type. Monkey. Boy, this is badly pixelated. Oh, sword and shield. Yeah. Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Today, we are pleased pleased to announce all new entries in the main series of Pokemon RPGs for Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. And for an introduction to the adventure that awaits you in these games,
Wolfhead
I'd like to ask this next guest to tell you more.
I'm Junichi Masuda from Gamefreak, and I have been working as the producer for these titles.
My goodness, sorry for the pixelization.
Right now, we at Gamefreak are hard at work on the development of Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
That's kind of the sucky thing about the
For the
live
veteran
streams
Pokemon
is
trainers who have
they
experienced
drop
so many
and rise
adventures
in
with us
quality
up until
all the
now,
time.
for
It's
the
less
new trainers
pixely and
who
now
love
it's more
Pokeball
pixely
for the
again.
first time in the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu game, or the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee game, and for all those out there looking to become Pokemon trainers for the first time. These games will be new entries in the Pokemon series, role-playing games that will get any player fired up and excited.
I think it's interesting, but I'm not fired up
Since
and
these are new
excited.
entries,
I'm just an
naturally,
old dog.
you'll find that they take place in a new
Kinda a little
region,
burned out on
with
it.
never-before-seen Pokemon living there, and new adventures you've yet to experience. So let's turn to the director of these games, our own Mr. Omori, to hear more.
I'm Shigeru Omori from Gamefreak. I'm working as the director for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The setting of these games is known as the Galar region. Galar is an expansive region with many environments, containing idyllic countryside and contemporary cities, vast plains, and craggy snow-covered mountains. The people and Pokemon live here, and they've worked together to develop the industries in the region. Here in this region, you'll visit gyms with the newly discovered Pokemon you choose to be your first partner, aiming for the enviable and admirable title of champion. So let's get to know the Pokemon that could be your next partner. The
Monkey,
chimp Pokemon,
rabbit,
Grookey. This mischievous Pokemon is full of boundless curiosity. The rabbit Pokemon Scorbunny, which is always running about, bursting with energy. And the water lizard Pokemon Sobble. It's a bit timid,
lizard.
shooting out attacks as it hides itself in the water. You'll choose one of these distinct Pokemon to be your trusty partner, and set out across the Galar region on a new adventure. Along the way, there will be many more never-before-seen Pokemon waiting to meet you and be discovered. As we work on the development of these games, our goal has been to create the greatest Pokemon experience yet. We're challenging ourselves to try new things, while still treasuring what makes Pokemon special. So we hope you'll all be looking forward to the adventures awaiting you in the Galar region.
So, what did you think? Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will be released simultaneously worldwide in late 2019. And that's not all you'll have to look forward to in 2019.
quick
We've got
updates.
plenty in the works for the Pokemon brand that we hope will delight you. Thank you all for tuning in today.
Oh, that's neat. Just a little quick introduction to the region, some topography in the map, and you throw in the 3 starters as well as a few classics. I say that's interesting. I don't know. I can't decide whether I want to expend the money to buy another Pokemon game after I kind of burned myself out on the franchise. Yeah, no, I'm just. So, well, thank you very much for watching this wonderful little video, and so long, and thank you for all the fish, and tell me what you think in the comments below. See you next time.